This edition of Benedict Reviews has been sponsored by Palette, the debut album by Scotland's latest hyperpop sensation, Dominic McClomond. Click the link in the comments to listen to the album for yourself. Aloha inahoa, owawo Benedict. Summer is well and truly underway, and to my American fans, I think we all know which US state best encapsulates that feeling of summer. Hawaii, of course. There was another one, but we don't talk about Florida. Anyway, the Fleischers have a Hawaiian-themed cartoon, so of course I'm tackling it today. It is called Hawaiian Birds. Released in August 1936, Hawaiian Birds forms part of the Fleischers Color Classics series, and like a lot of the series, it sees the Fleischers experimenting with a more wholesome, Disney-esque story, while also keeping their signature visual style. So will this be a tropical paradise of viewing, or is it going to be as pleasant as pineapple pizza? We open, of course, on a beautiful beach on a bright sunny day in Hawaii. Is there any other kind of day in Hawaii in the media? We then see two birds flying together over one of the Fleischer brothers' 3D backgrounds, and of course they show affection for one another. Ah, young love. You know I can't help it, I'm a sucker for cuteness. They then reach a tree branch, and of course they start building a nest. Out of grass. So they're weaver birds, apparently. I didn't know there were any weaver birds in Hawaii, based on what I've researched, but I'm not Bill Oddie, so what do I know? Suddenly, a flock of big city orioles come flying in for some reason, bringing with them a bit of big city jazz, as you do. Well, that design has aged well, hasn't it? While the boy bird builds a budding nest, the girl bird becomes ecstatic by all the jazz music and flies over to join the orioles. Without her boy even knowing, pretty lousy husband if you ask me, the girl bird wins over the orioles with her sweet dance moves.
Would you like to join my troop, eh? Well...
She agrees, but she leaves a message for her still distracted... Because of course, aloha oe.
Alright, let's go.
And they all fly north. At which point the boy bird realizes his girl is gone and starts to look around. Like I said, all this could have been avoided if you just... But he then develops a spark of determination and flies north, away from the sun of Hawaii into the cold and snow of, Okay, hold it. The buildings suggest either New York or Chicago, but the flight directions suggest Seattle. I'm overthinking again, aren't I? We got more of the Fleischer's 3D background, so that's cool. Wherever the boy bird is, though, it is very cold. So cold that his chest briefly changes colour. It happens. While the boy bird is looking around the city, we see the Orioles nightclub where his girl is. At that particular moment, though, the girl bird is being thrown out. Quite cruelly. Jeez, don't you incels know that women aren't just here to... So the girl bird is just left out to freeze to death. Oh, sorry, was that not appropriate? So seeing no other way out, she decides the only way is to end it all. Okay, before we go any further, I think I should say this. If you're in a desperate situation, I have to say that you not being there is not going to solve anything. You are not alone and you don't have to fight alone. Call your national helpline as soon as you can, and I'm sure someone will help you out. Okay, let's continue. So after tearfully kissing her beloved's photo goodbye, she,
Whatever reason the animators decided to do that, I don't want to know.
Meanwhile, the boy bird tries to warm himself on a cigarette butt, completely unaware that his beloved is directly above him.
No, of course it doesn't end like that.
Nope, they both survive, and of course they are overjoyed to see each other.
No, sorry, straight face. They bent the rules of physics for a happy ending. But it's still cute!
In the end, they somehow make it back to Hawaii, where the boy bird finally shows his girl their nest. And so they both live happily ever after. Or at least until rock and roll is invented.
So that was Hawaiian Birds. What do I think of it?
Well, at this point I am aware that this is generally considered one of the Fleischer's weaker shorts, and I can definitely see why. Yes, the animation is great, usually, as are the 3D backgrounds, but the story is basically an idiot plot that could have been dealt with quite easily. Oh, and some character designs are quite questionable, but there are good parts as well. The two lovebirds are very cute, and the payoff can be very satisfying if you're in the right mood. So in the end, what we have left is a pretty mid-cartoon. Overall, this gets a score of 6. There are better Fleischer cartoons, but if you want to, I guess there's no harm in watching this one.
Then again, I guess it shows how good the Fleischers were if being mid is considered a disappointment. Well anyway, thank you for watching. If you like this, be sure to like and subscribe, and consider following me on other platforms to get more of what I have to offer. And I will be back next month with another review. Aloha!